Have you ever dreamed of a cemetery or graveyard? At first, this kind of dream can feel strange or even scary, but most of the time, a cemetery or graveyard in a dream is not about fear. It is often a symbol of endings, healing, change, and letting go of things that no longer belong in your life. Now, let's talk about what this dream could mean. Spiritually, a cemetery or graveyard often points to something that has come to an end. It may be an old season of your life, an old habit, a painful memory, or even a way of thinking that is no longer helping you. This dream can be a sign that God is helping you leave behind things that have already served their purpose. Sometimes we carry old pain, old disappointment, or old struggles for too long. A cemetery reminds us that some things are meant to stay in the past. It can also be a sign of spiritual cleaning. It may be showing that God is removing things that have been holding you back so that you can move forward with a fresh start. From a psychological point of view, this dream often shows that your mind is processing change. Maybe you recently ended a friendship. Maybe you left a job. Maybe you are growing out of an old version of yourself. A graveyard is a place where things are laid to rest. In the same way, your mind may be trying to help you release emotions, memories, or experiences that are no longer needed. Sometimes this dream appears when you are holding on to something from the past and deep down you know it is time to let it go. Now, here is something important for discernment. Dreaming of a cemetery or graveyard does not mean exactly the same thing for everyone. The details matter. The cemetery is the setting, but what you were doing there helps reveal the message. So, to understand this dream better, pay attention to what was happening inside the cemetery or graveyard. Ask yourself a few simple questions. Was I simply passing through the cemetery or graveyard? Was I standing beside a grave? Was I looking for someone? Was I visiting a known grave or an unknown grave? You see the questions. Then ask again, was I alone or with other people? How did I feel in the dream? Now, if you were simply passing through, the dream may be pointing to a season you are moving beyond. If you were standing still beside a grave, it may suggest that something from the past still has your attention. If you were peaceful walking through the cemetery, it may show acceptance, healing, or closure. If you felt trapped, lost, or afraid, the dream may be highlighting an area where you are struggling to move forward. So, what should you do after having this dream? First, take a moment to reflect on the details of the dream. The small details often help reveal the bigger message. Second, look at what is happening in your life right now. Is there an old season ending? Is there something from the past that still needs your attention? Or is God leading you into a new chapter? Third, pray for wisdom and clarity. Ask God to help you understand what the dream is showing you and how it relates to your life. And finally, Don't rush to conclusion. Take time to reflect. Sometimes the meaning becomes clearer as you pay attention to what is happening around you in the days ahead. Before I go, let me leave you with this. If you dream of a cemetery or graveyard, do not rush to fear the dream. Most of the time, this dream is not meant to frighten you. It's not meant to frighten you. It is meant to make you pay attention. It may be pointing to something that is ending, something that is healing, something from the past that still needs your attention, or a new season that is beginning. The details of the dream matter. Pay attention to what you were doing in the cemetery, how you felt, and what is happening in your life right now. Sometimes the dream is not just about the cemetery itself, it is about what the cemetery represents in your personal journey. Take time to reflect, pray for wisdom, and allow the message to become clear. That's all for this video. In the next one, I'll be sharing another powerful dream meaning you don't want to miss. So, if this helped you, please follow or subscribe to the channel and like the video and tell me in the comments what dream should I interpret next.